Hello, scholars. Let's start. The line of symmetry down the center in the middle of the head. This allows us to place the eyes in the right location. We're going to put in the eyes across the center line on both sides. Balance it in the middle of each section. Top above the line, and then the bottom of the eyelid below the line. Good job. Remember, we're going to draw softly and then we'll come back and darken it. Now the nose line is halfway between the bottom and the center line, and then the mouth is half of that. Great job. Let's put the nose on that center line. And now the mouth. Remember, it is halfway as well. Half it at the top of our lip and then our lower lip below the line. Mark the edge of the mouth so it matches to the bottom of the eyes. Got our eyes. And then we have that half is where our hairline needs to be, where our forehead is. So a little bit above half would be where our hair starts. And then half of that, it's almost in thirds, is where our eyebrow is. So with it marked in thirds, we put the eyebrows on the bottom third and then wait for the eye line, the hairline. Let's go to our eyes now. Now, as you notice that this circle is not a complete round, it's half, so that half of the circle hides behind our eyelid. That way our eyes won't roll out. Now, I'm going to put a tiny circle in there for the highlight in the eye. And then we're going to shade inside of the eyes, leaving that highlight spot. It makes our eyes look shiny. Now, as you notice, we're going to start darkening both sides of the eyes, particularly in the eyelid area above the top line. We're going to darken that just a bit. We're pressing a little bit harder now because we want to start seeing the details. Our guidelines are light, but our true lines now we can darken. We're going to put the crease above our eyes for it representing the eyelid and a little bit of eyelashes. We're going to put the outside of our nostrils very softly up. We're going to put our hands down. Remember, put the pants on so we can use the side of our pencil and shade in the nose. And we're going to shade a little bit of the lower lip. Okay, great job. Let's put the curves around our mouths where your smile lines are. And then we can turn our pencil again, put the pants on, and shade a little bit of the cheek. Let's go back up to the top where our hairline is at the top third. And then let's add where our ears are. Now our ears are between our eyes and the top of our mouth. So let's put a guide location on there and lightly put in the ears. Notice, shouldn't let the ears stick out too far, because our ears actually are kind of flush to the side of our face. It sticks out a little bit, but don't be too dramatic with them. Now that part, that little U shape, let's put that little squiggly line in there to indicate the shape of our ear, indicating that hollow part of our ear. Great job. And then our hair comes down to the side of our face. And then you get to decide what type of hair you want. We're going to make a little girl this time since we have a boy already. So let's start doing some hair around the sides, very close to the top of the head. Ponytails? Sounds good. Let's add a ponytail shape on both sides. You can start with it light and then you can always come and darken it up, okay? Let's put the pants back on and let's start adding some detail shading. The light is coming from one side, so we're going to darken one side of the nose and then a little lighter on the other side. We're going to darken a little bit of the side of the face, just like his, because the light is coming from the opposite side. So we're going to darken one side a little bit darker than the other side, just to show his color of his skin. Let's darken those eyebrows a little bit more now. They're in the right location. Everything is looking good. So now we can come back through and start really darkening. Now it's time to have fun. Darken, darken, adding that texture. Put the pants off and on and shade. Darken the mouth and the lips a little bit more. And you can decide. He has a big, beautiful smile. Hers, we're going to have a small smile. So we'll put the lower lip so you can see a little bit of her teeth, but she has a smaller smile. You can redirect the bottom of her face so the chin is nice and indicated. Darken back up the ears. Every time you want to shade, lay your pencil down and softly, lightly at first, and then you can add more pressure if you want to darken it. This helps the face look like it's three-dimensional and not flat anymore. Adds texture in her hair. Notice I started really dark on the one side because it's the more shadowed side, and the other side I kept a little bit lighter, indicating our light source. Add little details on her ponytail holder. Lay the pencil down and finish up the hair on her ponytails. You can have as much fun as you want with the type of hairstyle that you like. Next up, let's finish it off with adding her neck, just like his, shading one side versus the other. We're going to put a shadow underneath her neck on that one left side, and a little bit lighter on the other side. Remember the word core? That helps it show that it's three-dimensional. And now it's just time to have fun and detail. It's up to you how far you want to go. The more you shade, the more realistic. The darker you go, the more it looks more realistic. Thank you so much. You guys have fun with this. I miss you all. Enjoy with your sketching, and we'll talk to you soon.